Okay, I'm going to show you some different cameras and how to use them. Now, these are all LOMO cameras. Those who did photography in year 10 will have remembered looking at these and possibly remember using them. So the first of the options we've got is the fisheye. We've got two of these. Now these do photograph the full circle image. So they're super wide and basically you can get your feet in the photo if you don't watch how to use them. Now a couple of things you might want to know about them. They're pretty easy to use. First thing is to wind them on, like with the disposable. Quite simple, just wind the image on. Up here, you've got three switches. This one that says L is locked, so it's going to be, if it's on that, you can't take a photo. You want to have it on N, the middle one, normal, which will allow it to trip the shutter. And B is something you mostly won't use without a tripod. Basically, the shutter will be open for as long as you press the button down. So if you held it down for 5 minutes, it'll be open for 5 minutes, and you wouldn't necessarily get a great shot without a tripod and being at the night. So we're going to make sure they're on N. Now on the back here, there's a little button called MX, multiple exposure. So if you click that along, take your photo, click that along, when you wind on, it's not going to wind the film on, so you can put two shots over the top of each other, like you did in the LOMO instant cameras. They had that facility, so that's there if you want to play with that as well. Beauty of these ones is this viewfinder. You look at it and you will see the circle. It's a special little addition. It does come off to help you see what you're going to get. So if you use this one, you'll get the full circle photos, and they can be quite fun, very different, and yeah, you can get some interesting stuff. Just think when you're using it, but it's a big circle, it's super wide. It's always good to have something fairly close, like about a metre away. If I'm looking at even now, my hand is in the picture here. Something sort of in the front or to the side, so you can have a focal point. It's up to you. You'll have a bit of fun. You'll see when you look through the viewfinder anyway. So that's one of the cameras. The next one is an action sampler. Now it's got 4 lenses, as you can see. So it takes 4 photos, 1, 2, 3, 4, one after the other. There's no proper viewfinder, although it does have this really high-tech little viewing option to look through. As with the other camera, wind it on, and it'll only go with the film in it. It will only go as far as it needs to, and press the yellow button to take the photo, and you'll hear it go 4 little clicks. So that makes it a bit different to use. I'll see if I can I? There we go. Did you hear that? 4 clicks. I'm just artificially winding it on. So if you look carefully, you might even see the shutter's opening. Okay. Try it again. I'll turn it around the other way and aim it at me. You most probably will. Let's see if you can see them. Yeah, you just saw them opening briefly there. So that's 4 photos, one after the other. Okay. So that's a really interesting camera, and it works quite nicely. I've got 2 of those. This one, it's a Holga camera. It's an unusual one. With this lens, it's a fisheye, like the other, but you've just got a standard square viewfinder, so you don't see the circle bit. But if you just want to use it as a normal camera, that lens comes off, and we've got our standard fisheye, standard 35mm camera. So you've got a couple of options with this. There is a flash unit for it, although it may not have a battery in there. There's not a battery in there at present. If you want to use the flash, you need to get a AA battery from somewhere, like the one just here. So there we go. And I can't wind it on without a film in it, but that should allow the flash to work if you turn it on. Okay. So that's an option for you as well. There's one of these ones. They're quite fun and different. And finally, we have 2 of these. So you may notice there's 7 cameras on show if you count all that up, but we're only going to need to use 6. So we might use one of them. This is a Diana Mini. To set it, I've set it at the back to the little square because it takes small square photos on the 35mm film and can be really nice. You have to watch a few things here. N for normal on the side here, or B for bulb. And again, bulb is you hold the shutter open and it stays open, so it's a nighttime sort of tripod thing, so you won't worry about that. Have it on normal. But in here, there's a little focus zone. You look at it, see the little scale there? You have to turn that, turn that in there to the correct distance. And if I'm reading them, the distances are 0.5 metre, 1.2 metres, 2.4 metres and 4 metres. So you've got to basically guess it and you set your focus to get that right. Okay, so that's about the only thing that's different with that one. It's focusable to a degree. Down the bottom, you've got two settings. You've got cloudy day, bright sunny day. So if you're out in the bright sunlight, use that. If it's cloudy, hit the cloudy. If you're into a shady area, use the cloudy setup as well. So there's a couple of settings to wind the film on, like the others. Just wind the winder. It'll only go as far as you need to go. So that's a bit of a rundown of the 4 cameras that we've got available. Yeah, the 4 types of cameras that we've got available for you. That's what you'll be using in class on Tuesday. Hope that helps.